Well, it's that time of year again. We're back in that cycle of Call of Duty, and for me, it goes pretty much like this. I play the beta, pretty interested in it, decide to pre-order and buy the game, play it for about 50 to 60 hours over a week, then pretty much don't touch it again until the next Call of Duty comes out. So we're back to that start of the cycle. The new open beta is finally here. I've been playing it for a couple hours, just trying to get used to the new movement system and stuff, but now we're going to hop in together. We're going to play a few matches, and I'm going to talk about what I like and what I don't. So if you guys want to see me waste more of my money on games I'm only going to play for like 2 days, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment what games you want to see from me going forward. Alright, and here we are inside of the Black Ops 6 beta. Obviously, you can see I'm level 8. I've played a few games. I really wanted to get a feel of the game. And also, so that way when I record this, I'm not completely ass, because I don't play a ton on the shooters, or at least Call of Duty style shooters, and I haven't played Call of Duty since probably before the start of this year, and it's August, about to be September. So, wanted to get a few games in, but I really want to just kind of show off a few of the things that they've done, things that I've personally really liked. And then one thing I noticed immediately once I got custom classes is how simplified they've brought just kind of the create a class system. It's one of the main reasons that turned me off from Call of Duty was how everything had pros, cons, and it was all just, you had to watch these build videos to get optimized, and that was the problem, was that like if you didn't have an optimized build and you weren't like the greatest at the game, you were just getting fried all the time. But it seems like this year, at least from what I've seen from the guns that I've leveled, is that there's very little cons wherever you go. Long barrel last year used to have tons of cons. This year, it just gives you more damage range. Less cons, I think that's a good thing. Keep it simple. Same thing with pistols, melee, which, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's an actual like physical melee like section. It didn't used to be that way. You would usually have to equip your melee on your pistol in your secondary slot. Interesting. So right now all they have is the training course and then core mosh pit, which has 3 maps, a domination, hardpoint, TDM. So nothing too crazy. All right, we already kind of started in a game, but first thing first, I want to say the movement in this game is so buttery. It is absolutely just like the most buttery thing ever. I wasn't the biggest fan of the Modern Warfare kind of movement style, but like this Omni movement and like how like fluid it is and like how much control you kind of have over your guy is absolutely insane. To be able to kind of really move and navigate the battlefield as you know you're trying to take down objectives, like and it just moves so quickly. Now the weapons, I haven't gotten a ton of weapons yet. I've used the PDW from like the default classes. This C9, which is just an MP5, and then as well as I've gotten to use the M4 a little bit. All guns feel pretty balanced for the most part. Obviously, with more testing, I'll kind of know more. Now, the one thing that hasn't changed in Call of Duty is just the amount of just pure sweat. Like I said, I haven't played Call of Duty in close to a year, and it feels like the lobbies that I'm in right now, like, it's obviously up to my skill, but these guys are moving. For me, haven't played too much, especially with this new movement, I feel like I'm moving so slow. Look at that. He almost turned on my ass. Oh yeah, here's one of the new kill streaks, this Pulse, which essentially just gives you like a personal UAV, which is pretty nice. So your teammates can't see it, which if anything, in a way kind of benefits you. Oh my god, I got stunned there, and I accidentally, like, dove back, which I think actually saved me there. But yeah, this whole movement system is so nice. Like, I'm sure once the sweats really get a hold of it, it's about to be exploited to a whole new degree. Jesus, my aim is terrible. But all the maps that they've shown to this point, that's one thing I got to give COD, is that they're maps for the last few years, they're like original maps that they had, were terrible. And they just kind of relied on having, Nuketown, firing range, all these, maps for the last few years that everyone loves. Things like Shipment to kind of carry Call of Duty, and they haven't really tried very good on their maps. But the 3 maps that they've shown up to this point, now this could just be their peak point, and that's why they're showing it first. They are really nice. I do enjoy them a lot. I feel like they're that classic 3-lane with some, vertical elements. I feel like there's definitely some good choke points that are good. Spawns, I will say, have not been the greatest, but COD spawns are never great. They kind of struggle with their spawns. Because sometimes I'll just be spawning and like right on top of an objective. I will say damage fall off. Oh, well, that's my first ever crash. I actually haven't had a crash yet. To be fair, I've been getting a couple errors, like error messages and stuff, but a game hasn't I haven't been kicked out like this before. Let's find another game. Now, something that is back, I don't know if this was in Modern Warfare. Like I said, I haven't played in a while. Map voting is back. Big deal for me. I love map voting. I think it's such a crucial part to me in like the Call of Duty experience. Just watching everyone just not vote a certain map because it's a terrible map, and everyone getting, you know, the best maps. So this is a nice switch. I don't believe it was in Modern Warfare 3. It might have been. I could be wrong. But I'm glad it's back. All right, we're gonna try out a new weapon for this game. Try out the AK. I've not gotten to use it yet, as I just unlocked it not too long ago. I gotta say though, this new movement system has just kind of opened up this like a new realm for Call of Duty. Oh, the kick is crazy on that. I do feel like this movement system has really kind of opened up and solidified for Call of Duty. Because, like, they've had slide canceling and stuff, but that wasn't really, like, a feature in the game. It was more of, like, something some people took advantage of in a situation. This feels, you know, obviously this is, like, what their selling point is with lobby movement. And it is great. The amount of flexibility I can get to, like, really make a play happen. I mean, hell, even what I can do from just sitting prone. What I can do just sitting prone is insane. Like, just the amount of movement I get to be able to make the plays that I want. And not feeling like I'm limited to just your basic stand, crouch, prone, maybe some slide canceling. Like, it's actually definitive. And I hope Call of Duty continues to innovate like this, because I feel as the years have gone by, added some movement stuff, but it always has just been Call of Duty with that, you know, new generation of game improvement. Maybe some slight upgrades to movement, but like this feels like so definitive and massive that like maybe this is just early Call of Duty hype, but I can see myself playing this a lot more just because of how fluid the game feels, and it doesn't just feel like, oh, I just spent another $70 on Modern Warfare 2.5, or even Modern Warfare 1.5. I mean, we may be on Modern Warfare 1 3/4, even though they call it Modern Warfare 3. Like, it does feel that way. Now, the one thing that I'll never get over is, and something that XDefiant has done well, even though XDefiant, I don't want to say it's dying, because it's definitely not dying. It's definitely less of a player base, is the amount, like, the skill-based matchmaking, or whatever their, like, formula is, whatever they called it is. Skill-based matchmaking is just, in my opinion, an awful thing for this game. Oh my god, I just shit on all three of them. The no skill-based matchmaking in XDefiant was actually so fun, because, like, if I got shit on, I know I got shit on by somebody that was just better than me, but, like, it really matched the lobbies pretty. The no skill-based matchmaking in XDefiant was actually so fun, because, like, if I got shit on, I know I got shit on by somebody that was just better than me, but, like, it really matched the lobbies pretty well, and it feels like in Call of Duty, I have to sweat, and, like, I can only play so many matches and be just absolutely sweating, and for someone who doesn't play this game a ton, like, I'm obviously not the best person in the lobby. I'm very middle of the road, and me being very middle of the road, I die a lot. So being able to have lobbies where it's just more balanced, where I know I'm not just going to be running into sweats every single time, would be nice. I don't think they will change it, because obviously it's some, like, algorithmic program that determines, like, just basically trying to get people to play as long as they can, you know, while feeling the most satisfied with their progression and all that kind of stuff. So I don't think they will change it, but I wish they would, because I think for a lot of players, middle of the road would enjoy it more, and have things like welcome playlists for, you know, newer players to learn the game. Make it so that getting better at the game isn't like a negative thing in the sorts, where every game, even like casual playlist, doesn't become just like a sweat fest all the time. Hardpoint is secure. Like that slide. I know I died because I suck, but like that movement is insane. Oh, he was just behind me the whole time. I am terrible. That's the other thing too. I'm gonna show you guys this. Look at this. I'm not mounted. Look how he just like turns the sight. So like it's normal. the moment I turn this corner, he turns to aim across. That has not been a thing. I don't think, unless it is in Modern Warfare 3, I do not remember that being a thing where it's like if I go like on an edge, he will turn his like gun to like aim around the corner. Like that is such a little thing that I appreciate so much, and I noticed it yesterday, and I was like, holy shit, like this is cool. He just, what gun did he just shot me like, he hit me 2 times and killed me. What, is that a deagle? This AK's pretty decent. It's definitely a lot different than the MP5, which obviously makes sense. It's more, you know, I gotta play more middle. Well, I've been kind of rushing a lot with my MP5, or with the AK, and it hasn't been working out all that great. When I keep range, it's actually not bad. Damn. Shit. I tried to get sticky with it. But, like, look at, like, the amount of plays you can make just from this, like, movement alone. And, like, you can do so much of it. Like, boom, go right back into strength, boom, dolphin dive. Like, if I aim was better, I just shit on that guy. And, like, that to me is just so cool. Alright, let's get into the next match. Let's see if we can find a different map. Oh, you can't tell me that is so sick. I know I'm supposed to be going to a next map, but I just had to show you that I wanted to finish this game out. That diving shit is so dope. Oh my god. Hold on, I'm streaking. Okay, well, alright, let's actually go on to the next game. In our next game, we got our AK upgrade a little bit. This is the first map I played. It's like a train station of sorts. It's actually really cool. Like, so they've really gone back to that, like, 3-lane style that I go to appreciate. One thing I will say to start, the last few weapons that I've used, I've kind of almost preferred to use them without a sight. I've been trying some sights and stuff, and there probably will be one that I come across that I actually really do enjoy, but, like, if there's early going, like, having a sight just makes me, like, feel like I'm playing, I have to play more passive. Yeah, we're gonna take the sight off. And that's one thing I love about current Call of Duty is I can just go like this, boom, and boom. No sight. Oh, he's just sitting in the ground. Oh, cool. But yeah, I want you guys to let me know in the comments if you guys have played the open beta and what you guys think of it. If you guys pre-ordered the game, I believe on Xbox you just have to pay. Maybe you already get early access. I'm not 100% sure on that, actually. I just pre-ordered it on PlayStation just because I prefer to play on PlayStation. So let me know down in the comments, are you guys playing the open beta? If you are, what do you guys think? It goes for pre-order, or early access is next week, or it's in like 4 or 5 days, I believe. So you guys will be able to play then. But for the most part, I'm having fun. It's a long open beta, too. I gotta say, it goes for like it starts from like today all the way to like the 14th, I want to say. Don't correct me on that. I'll toss some text on the screen on when it actually ends. I thought it was the 14th. It may be sooner. I mean, I'm liking the length. Gives me an opportunity to kind of like play my other games and then kind of hop back in again. Oh my god, that slide was crazy. That slide was crazy right off, and it was so fluid. There wasn't like this like weird drop off. Like, it just, everything feels so nice. Like, and I know I'm gonna, you're gonna quote me like 2 months from now. I'm gonna play Black Ops 6 when it fully comes out. I'm gonna play and be like, man, this just not feel great. And everyone's gonna be like, well, Dime, you said during that open beta, the game looked really good and it felt really good. What happened now? I'm gonna be like, you got me. Call of Duty Cycle got my ass again. It's just always around this time of year, I always have this itch to play like a fast-paced first-person shooter. I kind of had that. A little bit of that itch when X-Defiant came out, but the content really wasn't that crazy for me, and I feel like with Ubisoft, with how many like properties they have, they could do so much more, and I feel like they just kind of did the bare minimum, and the game feels so bare bones. Like, it feels like something from like 2015 instead of something, you know, 2024 that they've been working on for apparently, you know, obviously years. Alright, for the last little bit, we're going to rock with the MP5, because this is the gun that I've been maining pretty much throughout the entire beta up to this point. And I just love this gun. The time to kill up close is insane, and I kind of like playing a little bit more aggressive. The range is pretty fucking ass on it, but even with it, long barrel. But I'm definitely going to play the open beta a few more days. If you guys do enjoy the video and this gets a lot of likes and you guys really want to see, I'll probably make a final video right when the beta is ending, kind of giving my more full thoughts as I've kind of played more and more. They said that they were going to make some changes, adding some different maps, different modes in as the beta goes on. So I'll be able to kind of test stuff, test some of the later weapons, and I'll kind of give you guys my full thoughts. So this is kind of just the first impressions. You know, first couple hours of me playing it, what do I think? How does it play? Stuff like that. My kind of first initial thoughts with the new Omni movement system. But yeah, if you guys want to see kind of a part 2 final review, what I think, let me know down in the comments. Is that the Hellfire? Holy shit, the Hellfire just literally shat on me. Damn. Got his ass. Damn! Okay, I don't know what I just did there, but I'll take it. Alright, well, that's kind of my initial thoughts on Black Ops 6. I think this game is very fun. I think the game... I feel the movement is such a new breath of fresh air. It's obviously going to come with a major skill gap as the game goes on, but the fact is that, like, it's something easy everybody can get into, but once you master it and you do really well with it, like, you saw just early on how many kills I was able to kind of, like, put together, whereas before I probably would have died because I'm not very good at the game, but how easy it is to use, how I can kind of maneuver, just makes it so that you can be so much more deadlier, be able to streak more. It's a breath of fresh air. The gameplay feels good. The TTK feels pretty good. Maybe a little bit less on some more range, but that's kind of nitpicky. I'm excited to play more. I'm excited to get to try some more weapons out, seeing what the guns feel like. All the maps feel good up to this point, so I'm excited to keep playing. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the game. And if you guys enjoy and you haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe. Click the like button down below. I appreciate you guys watching as always, and I'll see you guys again in that video. Peace.